Now then, are you going to be quiet while I do some recording? I've had complaints, you know. It's unusual for you to be so quiet. Hello, it's Monday the 7th of October. I'm going to do a quick little update while the house is quiet for once. So, I finished page 43 of Eternal Promise. Didn't have a lot to do to get it done. This is her cloak, the bottom of her cloak. After this 5 pages there's only 2 to go, so it feels like I'm beginning to get there. And then I made a start on page 44, so this is where I've got so far. I'll be stitching on this one for another week as my main focus piece. I thought I'd try and get back to recording in little snippets, just easier for me to remember where I am and what I've shown you, and to not put things away and put them in a safe place and forget where that safe place is. Typical. So, the other thing I have to show you is a finish. I finished Pond Lily Pixie from Nora Corbett. I'd completed all the stitching a couple of months ago, but I didn't want to get all the beading out and done, and I'd lost my beading case. Well, I found it. It was put in a box. I knew it was in a box somewhere, but I had to find the box. So now my upstairs crafting area is mostly sorted out. Everything's kind of calm enough that I can have things out and work on them. So it's not far from finished. I'll get the beading done. So I mostly did it in yesterday morning. I'd started on Saturday, but then we got a bit busy. So this is my favourite bit. I love this little drop. It looked like a drop of water on the pad. There you are. Oops. He's got a really pretty face. And so I generally do all the back stitch and then put the beads on after I've done the back stitching. But with these little twiggy branchy things, I did the back stitch up to the bead and then put the bead on and then carried on with some more back stitch. So everything else is attached with Nymo beading thread, except for the branch where I've attached it using that back stitch colour. So we have wings, got back stitch edging up to the top there, you can see it mob there. And really like the beads in her dress. Blue's a lovely colour. And then the water. I'm not sure whether I like these big beads on it. I'm not certain what they add. And these bits are all beads as well. You have little ones of the small beads and the big beads in them. And I don't know. I mean, I'm not going to take them out or anything, but I'm not sure what they add. I guess they look like bigger ripples. I think this bit's meant to be the bottom of the wings, like the opposite of what's going on up here. Yeah, I'm just not sure about them. I think they detract too much. I mean, I love this little one. It looks like a water drop, so I can see a purpose to that. I like it. Big ones. Not sure, but they're on. I have got the, I think it's Lily Pad Pixie to do. The one that goes with this. There's only 2 of these out so far. Hopefully she does more. And that one uses the same colours, the same beads, minus the treasure. So I haven't put anything away yet, because I can hopefully get on with her. The reason I did this was because when this one was released, I thought this colour would just go with my new craft room walls. And it was released about the time that they were being painted. I thought, gotta have it. so I will stitch the one that goes with her as well. I like this one most. This one was my favourite. So that's it for me for now. More working on Eternal Promise this evening, and as I said, until the 14th. I'll do an update once I get to there to show you what I've done. Gingerbread House is also being worked on every morning, so that's about half an hour each morning. So I'll show you that once that's finished. Hopefully that shouldn't be too long. I've kind of like in the last quarter of it, which is mostly house, so there's a lot of filling in to do, but I can usually get a couple of strands done before I go to work each morning. So I'll see you shortly, and thankfully Kitty Cat has been quiet. He's left enough distance between him being fed and having his after dinner sing-along before recording. It's not so much of a rush tonight. Anyway, I'm just waffling now. I'll see you soon. Bye bye. Hello everyone. It is Tuesday the 15th of October and I finished it. So today is a day when I switch over rotations because I've done 2 weeks on this, and I showed you earlier that I'd finished this page, and then with the remaining time I got to page 44 finished as well. Just more of her cloak, more of the same colours. I must admit I'm getting a bit bored with those now. So it's a good job it's the end of the rotation. So 2 weeks is up. I am now officially a whole page ahead of my plan for working a page a month this year on this one. We're not counting the end of row pages. They work with the one before that. Tiny pages. Generally, I am a whole page ahead of my target. So next month I'll go on to the next one, which means I will get to I'll get across the halfway point on this row of pages by the end of the year, hopefully, if I can keep up with the 1 page a month for the rest of the year. So put the figures in for finishing this page, and I'm now 75% complete. So we're getting there. I had planned, like with the number of stitches that I get done each month, I should have this finished this time next year. So around October next year, I will hopefully be doing a ta-da, I finished it. Can't wait. I've had a little peek at the next page, and I think we start getting some more of the ground come in. I think I start her foot or her sandal. So something different to look forward to. But yeah, it's mostly this cloak. And when you look at it when I see it through the lens of the camera, you can see all those creases and folds a lot clearer. So now the plan I have, because it's a 31-day month, I have 3 days extra on my rotation, and I am planning to spend those on a stitch in time. I'm going to be getting, this one's paper pattern, so I can't use Pattern Keeper, so I'm looking forward to getting back to using the app some more. Let's see how that works with a stitch in time. I kind of think, I can't wait to get back to that, but I'm only spending 3 days on it. And then after that, I switch to Just Be. So I will, in all likelihood, record another snippet, not in 3 days' time, because I'm not doing any stitching on Thursday. I'm moving that to Friday instead. So probably Saturday morning, Saturday. It'll depend when I get some quiet time. I'll do another update to show you where I got to, because I know a lot of people like watching that one. So, see you later. Bye bye. Hello again. It's now the 25th of October, and I'm here with end of rotation update on Just Be. I finished page 10. Where was I? I was about here, so the top of the glasses. So it's a few rows into the page, so top of the glasses, and that's what I filled in. Lots of block stitching, so I was able to get quite a lot done in a short space of time. But I did kind of push it to get it finished last night. It wasn't a late night, I just had other things I wanted to do as well, but no, I'm going to get this page finished. So, these glasses. I can't wait to get those glasses finished. Mostly because I can't wait to be done with all that confetti. There's so many colour changes in these bits. There's some sparkly thread here, which you're probably not gonna see too much of the sparkle on. Stands out a bit more. Actually seeing it in front of you. But he's just so gorgeous. I love him. So he's been stitched on 25 count easy count fabric, easy grid. I can't remember. The Zweigart fabric, not Magic Guide. The Zweigart easy count, easy grid, maybe easy count. And I'm stitching it 1/1 full crosses, as is my favourite way to stitch. The sparkly thread, I'm substituting the Chronic with Petite Treasure Braid PB10, which is the same kind of pearlescent, just a pearly colour. So this is him now for the year. We've got to reach that point of the year now where I say, oh, this is the last time I'll be working on it this year. Doesn't seem like it should be the end of the year yet. I want more months. So he'll be back out in January. Here's my start of the year. The aim is to get Eternal Promise finished next year, which will probably be around October time. Maybe a little sooner as I get that finishing I want to finish thing going. And then once that's done, I'm probably going to bump him up to focus piece. So he'll get the 2 weeks each month. And the reason I say that is because there's 2 more pages to go on this row. So it's 6 pages across. So 2 more pages, 12 rows, 12 pages, and then I've only got 2 rows of pages left, so 12 more pages, and the last row of those is only about half a page big. So I think I might put him onto the focus piece, the focus part, because I don't think it will take too long to get him finished. And I really do enjoy stitching him. There is a lot of confetti in portions, but there's also quite a few colour blocks, especially on his glasses, and actually in the sky. You got the kind of feathering of colours, but that's not a biggie. It's like when you're changing and you do like these gems bits, and they've each got like a very pale. Let's see if I can zoom in. These ones show it better. So you've got the gem, which is almost the same colour as the sunglasses, but each of those has got a setting around it, which is the browns, and a lot of the time you're doing 1 or 2 stitches in that colour, and there's quite a few colours. So you've got those bits. You've got a bit of that going on in the fur. He's got some kind of chain necklace collar thing going on as well, and I imagine that's going to be full of confetti too. So it is quite a mixture, but where there is confetti is quite intense. But it's still a beautiful stitch, and his fur just looks terrific. So I did say that I would show you a stitch in time, but this weekend I've got the house to myself. And I'm saying this weekend, and it's Friday today. I had a day off work. I've got to use up some holiday before the end of the year, so I got holiday ready for all the housework, house stuff going on, just in case I need to be here for different builders or deliveries or anything like that. So now's the time to start using it. So my hubby's off out this weekend, so I thought I'd have the day off too, and I would stay at home and stitch. The rotation now is to go to Moon Sweet Moon, but that is mostly just stitching with metallics. It feels nice when I get to stitch DMC thread. I don't mind stitching with the metallics, I just don't enjoy it as much as stitching with regular thread or even silk. Silk's nice. So I'm going to limit the time I'm spending on that. I'm not going to do a whole day on that. So I'm going to switch that in with some stitching time, because I still don't have everything ready to get my samplers back out upstairs. We're still short of space, especially when you consider I've just had bathroom suite in my dining room, and at some point hopefully in the coming few weeks, I'll have a kitchen in my dining room that needs to go into the kitchen. So I don't have space to leave all my stands out there that I normally would. So we're still semi-restricted, not as bad as it was, but it does mean that Death by Cross Stitch isn't out yet. It's a shame, but a couple of months, definitely next year. Definitely, it has to be finished soon. Has to be. So what was I saying? So yeah, I'm going to do some more on my stitching time over this weekend. I've got 3 days, so I'll probably get some more stitching in on that. So I will show you that when I am done with that. I've also finished Gingerbread House 2. I haven't fetched that downstairs, and I also found which box I'd squirreled away Pine Tree Cottage. So I will show you an update of those for the end of the month as well. I'm doing some of Schoolhouse lesson number 3 now, but I've only got a couple of window frames to show for that. So I might do some more of that as well over the weekend. We'll see. I like switching about, flitting about between things. So that's it for now. I will see you shortly, hopefully, with an update for stitching time, and then Moon Sweet Moon, and hopefully I'll have some good progress on that as well. So that I want to get that finished, because I want to get on with the memorabilia. I don't know which one I'm going to start yet, but I want to do the memorabilia. So that's it for now. Bye bye. Hello. It is Friday the 1st of November, and I'm doing the wrap up now for stitching in October. Just got in from work, so just trying to get this done before I settle down for the evening. So I'm going to start with the last one that I've been working on, which is Moon Sweet Moon, and I've tried to unroll her. It's all a bit... I'm having to film in a very weird position because some things have been covered up again because of some work that's going to happen this weekend, which is why I need to do this now, because I can't film at the weekend because it would be too noisy. There would be far too much banging of things and building work going on. So here we are. So what I've worked on is mostly this dress. Oops, I'm going the wrong way. So kind of doing some of those ribbons, loads and loads. I've mostly stitched metallic thread. I'm bored with metallic thread. Oh, we might be able to make out the sparkle, but there's still some dress to go, as you can see. So then I've moved up onto here, and hair is done. I'm just working on some of these wispy ribbons that are coming across, and as I come down there'll be more dress and the other side of the moon. There it goes, up and there. There's stuff got to be put into these bits. So she will come back out in November, last week of November, and hopefully I will soon be close to finishing. She's just dragged on. It's not difficult stitching with the metallics, it's just I don't like the crunchy sound as you draw it through the fabric. I'm stitching with a bigger needle. I think it's a size 24. So it goes through, it's just noises rather than nice noises. But when you get back to the DMC on it, it's lovely. I like it. So anyway, that's that. Transition into one of the others. So I was working on Shadow. I was working on, here we go, Gingerbread House 2. That bit, yeah. And that was my 30 minutes in the morning project. So he's finished. I've started Summer Schoolhouse number 3, which is With Thy Noodle Summer Schoolhouse series, and there isn't a lot of progress to show on that just yet, so I'm not showing that until next month. And hopefully I'll at least have a house. So, Gingerbread House 2, and I did manage to dig out my finish. Ooh, this isn't a very good place to film. My finish of Pine Tree Cottage. There we go. Michael Powell kit. I have got Fir Tree Cottage to do, but after the back stitch, I need a break. I mean, I like doing the back stitch and it really brings it to life. So, there we go. Oh, I need to get some frames. Once the house is done and less dusty, then I can invest some time in getting some frames together. Now, I might need to hold this one up as well. So back with the shadows. So, stitch and time. I was doing this on the 3 days between my Eternal Promise rotation and Just Be. And then I was home alone for a weekend. So that meant another couple of evenings stitching. So I think I'm about a third of the way through page 5. I'm really happy with the progress that I got done. I'm using it again with Pattern Keeper, so that's really helping me find the odd little stitch that I'd normally miss. There's always one, isn't there? You finish off your thread. I could have got that one. Too late, cut the thread. So there we go. A stitch in time, page 5. I might not work on this in November because I think I might do Unicorn for a bit. Might have some extra time to work on Unicorn. I've got Trick or Treat I want to do. There's so much to do. So, here we go. Hopefully I'll be able to do another stitch along soon. Possibly I might do a quick one with Eternal Promise. But then once some of the others come out, like Trick or Treat, and possibly Unicorn as well, I'll get some more done and I can get back into the swing of it. So, that's it for me. Hope you all had a great sewing month. Here in the Northern Hemisphere, we're heading into these dark evenings of autumn. It's been quite wet as well, really wet. So, it's good stitching weather. So I think that is all I've got to tell you. I'll quickly go through my plans for next month. Obviously, Eternal Promise. Try and get a page done in 2 weeks. And then, what have I got? So, I might bump up Trick or Treat today, because I might do an extra day on Trick or Treat, possibly. I've also got a week off at the end of November, so that's when Moon Sweet Moon will be out, and there's no way I'm doing that for a whole day, so I might do some Unicorn then, so I might have some nice progress on that. But obviously we're getting closer to Christmas and things start getting busy, but it's a week off. It's nice, I really need it at the moment. So that's it from me. Thank you for all your likes and subscriptions and just generally just stopping by to watch and to share the progress with me. And I'll see you all at the end of November. Bye bye for now.